wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Hey guys, so in order to create this fall inspired look, we're going to take the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm going to be taking a Morphe brush and using the shade Love Letter. I'm just going to apply that on the crease, kind of like on the outer V of the lid, and I'm just going to blend that out into the crease, into the upper part of the crease. And yeah, this shade, I just love this cranberry shade so much. It's what made me buy this palette. And we're just literally gonna blend it out like to perfection until we could blend no more. Till the color looks seamless. And I'm just gonna kind of take it into the inner corner of the lid. You know, as you can see, I am going really fast. I wish I really did go this fast. Just so I could cut a little bit on the time of the video, because I did blend this out quite some time. Then we take it in the Sephora color switch. I love to use this in order to switch colors and still use the same brush. It works like magic. I swear guys, you just swirl it in there and look, no more color. Yep. So now we're going to go into this burnt orange shade, and I'm going to mix it in with a little bit of golden ochre. I'm just going to take that onto kind of like the brow bone and a little bit lower. Kind of going into the crease, blending it into the Love Letter shade that we just applied. And yeah, this kind of like a kind of transition shade. Next, I'm using this IT Cosmetics crease brush. Love this baby so much. And we're going to be going into the shade Vermeer and Tempera. And we're just going to use that to highlight that brow bone to perfection. I really do love this shade so much. It's so beautiful. Vermeer is my favorite. So we're going to be taking a little bit more of Tempera, and we're just going to be highlighting. Just because I wanted it to stand out. You know, that brow highlight. Next, I'm going to go into the shade Red Ochre, and I'm just taking that into kind of like the outer part of the lid. Kind of blending it a little bit into the shade Love Letter that we applied off at the beginning. And yeah, just gonna build that up. We're not gonna go all the way up as we did with Love Letter, just staying kind of low. Going back with this Tempera shade because I wasn't liking my brow bone, and I just decided to go crazy with that highlight. Just apply some more definition. I wanted to make it sharper. Then I took off all the pigment with the color switch, and I just went in there and blended it out. Next, I'm taking the shade Real Gold to Beautiful Orange with this Wet n Wild brush. This is just the small eyeshadow brush, and I'm just applying that to the first half of my lid, my eyelid. Next, I'm going to go into the Lorac Gold palette, and I'm going to take the shade Unlocked. It's a beautiful kind of highlight. I'm just going to use that to highlight my inner corners, and look at that shade. It really gives me the highlight that I was looking for. It's so beautiful. Next, I'm taking my Essence Liquid Black Eyeliner. I love this baby so much. Look at that felt tip, guys. It's to die for. I swear. Love it. It's just like $2.99. And I'm just going to do my wing. This is kind of like the first time where I actually kind of show you in depth how I do my wing. It's just, I start off with the tip. Kind of messed up a little bit there, but don't worry. We could fix that afterwards with some concealer. Or you could do what I'm doing and smudge it, even though it's not really good because you're pulling on your skin. And yeah, I'm just going to softly take it into the inner corners. Very softly. I like to begin always with the wing and then just work it inside. That way I won't go too thick of a line. I won't make too thick of a line. Yeah. And then I'm just going to perfect my wing because I love having a nice, long, very sharp wing. That's just like it's just my thing. And next we're going to go into the other eye. Just going to quickly show you here. This eyeliner is a little bit kind of like hard to work with. It's a little bit stiff, but I actually love that about it because it gives me like that precision that I need, and it's not as easy for me to mess up as with more liquidy kind of eyeliners where it's very, very easy for me to mess up, and then we just can't go back from there. This one definitely gives me more time to work with my wing and make it as perfect as I want it to be, which is why I definitely do recommend this. Next, I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me, and I'm also using my Rimmel Perfect Match concealer. These are like my two babies. I love these. I'm just concealing like my under eyes, and I'm also like using it to sharpen up my wing, you know, correct that mistakes that I have on my wing, as you can see. And I just use it to highlight right above my eyebrows. Next, I'm going in with a little bit of the Rimmel Match, which I had already mentioned. I don't know, I just love these two concealers combined together. I'm using a little bit of that Rimmel one and just highlighting my nose and my forehead a little. Then I'm going in with this e.l.f. brush, and I'm just going to blend everything out to perfection. I try to look up when I'm blending under my eyes, just so, you know, I don't get any creases. It just prevents creases, which is why I love that tip. Yeah, I'm just going to go in very carefully around the eye so you don't mess up your eyebrows or your wing, because we don't need that. Next, I'm going in with my Airspun Coty powder, and I am just going to go ahead and bake using the same brush under my eyes and also into my nose and my forehead. You know, I love baking. Literally, guys. Oh my god, it's probably not funny. Also, I still do like to look up just so I prevent more creasing under my eyes that way. So it works. Like, I swear it works, guys. Definitely try it. Next, I'm going in with these Dollar Tree eyelashes and my Duo Clear White Adhesive Glue. I actually do like these Dollar Tree eyelashes a lot. I swear, they don't even look like they were $1, guys. I definitely do recommend you to check those out. Next, I'm going in with my Real Techniques powder brush, and I'm just going to blend away all the extra powder that I have under my eyes, over my nose, on my forehead. You know how the shebang goes. Yeah, I swear it gives me like a very, very nice, smooth finish. And I just love it. I love the way this powder smells. I know so many people don't, but I'm one of those few people that really do love the way it smells. It's just, oh, I love it. Let me know, guys, how can I work on these tutorials so they're better. Next, I'm going in with my Morphe brush, and I'm just applying a little bit of Love Letter under my waterline, just to bring out the bottom of my eyes as well. We just don't want bold on top and nothing on the bottom. So that's why I like to take this color and put it on the bottom of my waterline. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Cypress Umber, which is like a beautiful kind of warm tone dark brown, and I'm just applying it on the outer part of my lower line. Next, I'm going in with my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, and I'm using my Too Faced Cocoa Contour Palette, and I'm going to go in with the shade Medium Cocoa and Dark Cocoa. And I'm just going to contour with that. I love this brush for contouring. It's so beautiful. I'm kind of going for a more sharp contour, which is why I brought it down a lot. But if you just want something more natural, I just recommend you to go halfway down where I actually went. Just a tip for those who don't want that crazy contour like I did. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I love these two shades blended together. Just perfect. Perfect. Honestly, I'm like loving everything on this tutorial, guys. Seriously. You need to try this tutorial out. And if you do recreate it, make sure to hashtag me on Instagram. Definitely do. Next, I'm going to go in with Medium Cocoa and Light Cocoa. I'm just going to blend those two together. Use them as a bronzer. I love how soft these colors are. I love how blendable they are. I have a harsh hand, I'm not going to lie, and this just makes it more flawless. I tried the Lorac contour palette recently, and oh my god, guys, I just couldn't blend anything. I'm going to be using the brush to like kind of like do a 3 on my face. You know, kind of contouring that double chin on the bottom. You know, hiding our flaws, because that's what makeup's for, you know. And yeah, Just gonna finish that up. Next, I'm going to go in with my blush and bronzer palette from Coastal Scents, and I'm gonna use my cheek brush from Real Techniques. And I'm gonna use the two blush shades, the dark and lighter one, blend them together. Ooh, I love, 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 love how this came out. I love how this blush looks. I think it looks so stunning with the eyes that we have going on right now. Just so beautiful. It's like a light pale pink almost, you know. And here I'm just exaggerating a little more just so it could come out on the video. And as you can see, I was definitely loving it. And always blend, blend, and blend. Next, I'm going to use this e.l.f. illuminating palette, face palette, that's what it's called. And I'm going to use the illuminating shade right here. I'm going to be using this brush, which I have no idea where I got it anymore. And I'm just going to, you know, tap off that excess, because there was a lot. I'm just going to use that to highlight. And ooh, yeah, my reaction speaks for itself. I hadn't used this illuminator, so like when I saw a highlight, I was like, damn. I'm just gonna be using this brush to really, you know, just blend it, and blend it. I like to pull it onto kind of like the top part of my eyebrow just to make my highlight stand out even more. I'm gonna highlight my nose. Look at that beautiful highlight. Oh, I love it. I love this highlight. It's so blend and so like buildable. Love it. Yes. Slay, girl. Let me know what you guys think of this highlight. Next, I'm just going to go ahead and remove my oils, which I really should have used the white, but I was too lazy. Hashtag lazy. And I'm going to be taking that same highlight and applying it to my Cupid's bow. And damn, look at that glow. Next, I'm going to go in with this new Wet n Wild collection matte liquid lipstick. And it is in the shade Take It Like a Vamp. I love this shade so much. It's so beautiful. It's like a very dark black cherry color. So beautiful. I love the applicator that it has. It's kind of like bended. I don't know. It's just, oh, it's beautiful. Look at that pigmentation. Pigmentation on point. I just really, really did enjoy this lipstick. It's from the new limited edition fall collection. If you have not gotten your hands on it, definitely do. I have a review on the collection, so I will leave it down below in case you're interested. And yeah, I'm just going to slowly build up the color just because I like to get a nice perfect, you know, upper lip, you know, because I kind of like make them more bigger than they are, because I wish my lips were bigger on the top, but they're not. So, you know, gotta use some makeup to make them bigger. And that is pretty much it for this tutorial, guys. I really do hope you love it.